not concede. And that was a very, very profitable play last season, and I think it will be the same again. So Arsenal to win 2-0 against Leeds, even money. Next match, another unders match, is the match between Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Eze has gone for Crystal Palace, which takes a huge threat from them in attacking formation. They played a 0-0 draw against Chelsea in the first game of the season. They were very unlucky not to win that game. Defensive.
Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
You ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC, find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Pregame show continues, joined by the head coach of the Poland Bulldogs, Coach Tom Pavlansky. And Coach, it feels like we just did this a couple of weeks ago, and here we are ready for another season to get underway.
Yeah, doesn't it? It does. It does. Seems like yesterday, really. But, the football seasons come along, fast and furious here. They really do. And so, hey, it's a great time of the year, and we're excited to get going.
It looks like you've got a lot of experience back from last year's squad.
Yeah, we have 16 lettermen back. We got 16 lettermen back, and we got 9 seniors that have all played, a lot of football for us the last couple of years. And so there's a good nucleus back, these guys have worked really hard. They got a little taste last year of postseason and that, and they had a good off season, and they understand though they got to keep on working day at a time here if they want to be the team they want to be.
When you look at the last couple of years, how you're winning double-digit games the last couple of years, making a nice run into the postseason. How do you handle the expectations of now? Your opponents are circling your name on the schedule. The fans are expecting a lot. How do you kind of keep your student athletes balanced to focus on 1 week at a time?
Yeah, good question. The biggest thing that we need to make sure we do is we got to take care of every single day. Just make sure we take care of today that, what we got control over. And because no matter what, the expectations are going to be out there. And hey, we firmly believe here at Poland that, there's always high expectations. So that's nothing new to us and our kids and our program. And, and our approach really isn't any different. We just need to make sure that we take care of things every single day. Because if we don't do that, the schedule that we play, and especially with the opponent we have this week, we're going to have a hard time being on the right side of the scoreboard. So as long as we, just keep making each day count and keep working hard to get better every day, then that will give us the best chance for success. And that's been the message.
Coach, you look back at your scrimmages, and boy, you really decided to get yourselves ready by facing an opponent like Kirtland that comes with quite a reputation.
Yeah, it's been a really good scrimmage for us the last 4 years, and or last 5 years, I'm sorry. And they're a quality program, and their record, their past history speaks for itself, and we want to make sure we experience and our kids experience, that level of competition, because if we want to ever get to that point, which I know our guys do, we believe they need to learn and experience, what it feels like to be on the same field with someone who's been there where we want to go. And so, Kirtland, as well as a really good Streetsboro program, they were, really good learning opportunities for us about who we are and what we can do and what we can't do. So, but most of all, we came out of it healthy, and that's the number one thing.
When you look at your squad over the last couple of years, it seems like a benchmark has been physicality. Not only physicality offensively, but defensively as well. Do you expect that to continue for this season?
It has to. If we want to have any kind of success in the Northeast 8, we got to be physical, on both sides of the ball. This is, this conference is driven by, strong-willed communities, football communities, and that understand, hey, you got to be able to run the football and stop the run. And the only way you can run the football and stop the run is by being physical. And so, that's been a point of emphasis, and I know our kids expect that. And so, we just got to, keep working hard to get better at it.
Tonight, it's the Salem Quakers. Riley Stadium is always a tough place to play, Coach. Tell me about getting ready for the Quakers.
Yeah, they pose, a lot of issues. They got the 3-year starter back at quarterback. They returned 9 starters on defense. I counted, they had 34. They got 34 seniors and juniors who, experienced a lot of football last year. And last year they weren't. They were literally a play away from being 7-3 instead of 3-7. And again, the majority of those guys are back. So, especially the quarterback. The quarterback's as good as anybody will face all year. The running back is also as good as anybody we're going to see all year. And so we got our work cut out for us. Going down to Salem and Riley Stadium is never easy. Coach Johnson always got those guys ready to play. And, again, because they're extremely well coached. It's a proud program. And, we got our work cut out for us here in week 1.
Coach, your time is always appreciated. We'll talk to you next week, and best of luck against the Quakers.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more of the pregame show up next.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC, find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
now return you to the Youngstown.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC, find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week. tough schedule as well.
Absolutely. So I'll tell you what, Harding don't back down from nobody. I mean, they want to play the best of the best, and those schedules sometimes are a little scary.
Just about 13 minutes left here in the half. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we will hear from Poland Athletic Director Brian Banfield. He'll talk about the athletic program, not only the football team, but all the success that the Poland Bulldog athletic program is having. That and more coming up here at the half. You are listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back after this. Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras. Now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Halftime continues here in week one of the high school football season between Poland and Salem, and we are joined by the athletic director of the Poland Bulldogs, Brian Banfield. And boy, Brian, this is the busy time of year for everyone at the school, even though the first varsity football game is on the road tonight.
Yes, it's exciting times always when we get back to add in August with the band early morning practicing at the high school. Football team and doubles that finished up last week, soccer programs, cross country, busy media days in place. Always a crazy time, but a fun time. School's around the corner in Northeast Ohio for the Bulldogs.
Now, I know you've been in that position
We had over, I would say, 600-700 people attend last week's scrimmage against Kirkland in the stadium. So yeah, there's definitely a buzz, and it's great, that small time atmosphere. The young student athlete, whole little Bulldogs, they kicked off this previous week. So yeah, it's great to see how our community rallied around. Just not Friday night football, but our soccer team, volleyball team. It's just a great atmosphere in Poland.
I know we talked prior to this interview working on improvements to all of the athletic facilities, and whenever someone comes to a game at Poland, home fans, visitors, or us in the media, it's always top-notch, and you continue to make improvements as the years go along.
Well, we appreciate that. We always take pride in whatever we put on for our student athletes in our community. We upgraded our scoreboard, our video board this summer at the stadium. It'll be full effect next week against Youngstown East. We have great vendorship and community support and companies that Southwoods and Number One Cochran that help support our project. Farmers National Bank, HB&K, they came out, brand new corporate sponsorship. So it's great for the community. It's great for our student athletes to have the type of facilities we're fortunate to have here at Poland. We upgraded our physical education gym, and we play lower level basketball games and volleyball practice. It's been great. Where there's a lot of great projects going on. We currently, this past week, installing new scoreboards in our field house for our basketball teams, wrestling and volleyball, and we'll finish the summer off by putting a new baseball scoreboard in later on this month.
You know, Brian, you look back over the last several years, and it seems like no matter what sport we want to talk about, there's been a lot of winning going on for the Poland Bulldogs. What can you point to where there's been so much success for almost all of the athletic programs?
Well,
Brian, comes a lot of media attention, whether it be radio, streaming, TV, newspaper. How do you manage it all and get ready for whatever game day it might be?
Well, it takes a village. I have great people that have worked with me for over 15 years in this position. Nico Ruggieri, he's our information director for not just Poland sports, but for the whole Poland local schools. He does a great job of pushing stuff on social media. Our game day experience, Pat Williams, who's a teacher and a Poland alum, works with students in a classroom setting to get them used to sports information, and they prepare the rosters in the press box for you guys and the media that come to our events. They get the scoreboard ready with player information, local commercials that you see broadcasted, OHSA sportsmanship videos. So it takes a village. You have great workers from Friday night, Thursday night soccer to, again, it's a well-rounded event staff that puts a lot of pride putting on events here.
Brian, appreciate a little bit of your time. Always look forward to working with you every school season when it starts back up, and we'll see you down the road.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, and go Dogs.
That was Poland Athletic Director Brian Banfield. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have more on the Halftime Show.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Back here's halftime continues just about a minute before we get into our warm-up period. Take another look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update here as Twinsburg now takes a 9-7 lead over Boardman. West Branch and Canfield. The Warriors now lead 15-13. Canfield putting some points up on the board. That last reported in the second quarter. Lowville and Columbiana are now tied up at 14. Girard extends their lead 41-0 over Orange. And it is still Jackson Milton 20-13 over Matthews. Cardinal Mooney with a 21-0 lead over Lake. Mentioned earlier we would have a special guest here at the half as the Youngstown Phantom seasons approach. Coming up here in the United States Hockey League. Of course, you can hear the Youngstown Phantoms right here on Western Reserve Radio and all along the iMedia One network. We are joined by Sam Olmstead, the host of the Dump and Chase podcast, and the unofficial official podcast of the Youngstown Phantoms. Either way, we love you.
Jim, honestly, I'm just happy to see you again. It's been way too long. Getting to sit with you in the press booth again, except this time I'm allowed to talk to you. So, this is exciting.
Yeah, usually we're not on the headset.
No.
Usually it's Matt Lipsack and Dave talking back and forth. But
now it's our turn.
But the Youngstown Phantom season coming up. We'll have some preseason games coming up here in just about a week or so. But a lot of changes coming along there for a program that has had a lot of success in the last couple of years. Main camp is come and gone. The roster is about to be set. What can you tell us about the excitement and the Clark Cup that we're going to bring home again this year in Youngstown?
Certainly hope so for sure. The Phantoms coming off a lot of momentum, the Eastern Conference regular season champions last year. I got to go to main camp here back in June. The team looked incredible. It's amazing just how much bigger, how much faster these kids get just after a couple of months after the season ended. Got to witness a really great main camp. Like you said, we got some preseason games coming up at Prinscape Arena in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, the location where main camp takes place. And then, of course, the Fall Classic coming up here before we know it, September 19th and 20th in Cranberry Township. This team is reloaded. This team is looking great just from what we've seen so far. A lot of excitement around this roster.
We've seen a lot of success under head coach Ryan Ward. He'll be coming into, I believe, his third year. Am I correct? Fourth year.
Okay. Fourth year with the team, yeah.
And he has the great hockey personality that we love. We always love the post-game interviews, but really he's been a great leader for this team. And under the leadership of the Phantoms, he stepped in there when he replaced Brad Patterson, who we also love there, a big part of the Youngstown Phantoms. But Ryan Ward really has done a great job with these teams.
Ryan just it seems like he can pull the right thread at any time, any scenario, any situation. He gets these players. Certainly, coaching jobs he's had before, he's actually already dealt with a lot of these players. So I mean, he's bringing kids in he already has relationships with. Great motivator, and just you will not find somebody with more intensity. Whether that's good or bad, you can take that for what
depends on what he says.
Depending on what the scenario is, but just an incredible amount of intensity. But this man, morning, noon, and night, all he's thinking about is winning.
Just before the kickoff here, one thing we do have to talk about, the amount of players drafted by National Hockey League teams.
Absolutely,
through the Youngstown Phantoms. We always talk about Kyle Connor, of course, one of the biggest names that have come out, but they are filtered all through the NHL right now.
Absolutely. And especially in recent times, you talk about Jacob Fowler, the goaltender back when the Phantoms won the Cup. He is he's on the line. I mean, he can't get much closer to the NHL than he is right now with Laval Rocket in the AHL. I apologize. But yeah, you talk about Trey Taylor signed his pro contract. Chase Patilla signed his pro contract. So, I mean, not only guys in the NHL, guys, especially in the past couple of years, who are just right on the cusp of making that leap, to the top league in the world.
We certainly talk about the Youngstown Phantoms and the stars of tomorrow for the NHL. That has been proven. Andrew Goldman leading the organization down. Of course, Kelsey Morton, you cannot forget about her and all that she does.
Absolutely not.
But certainly, that has been a great developmental program, and it's becoming more and more often that you watch games during the week or every week in the NHL. You're going to hear a familiar name.
Oh, absolutely. We joked here a couple years ago, just Hockey East in the NCAA. It seemed like USHL All-Star games with the rosters you were hearing, especially the Phantoms that were just littered all throughout it. For some reason, there's this big love affair between Youngstown and the city of Boston.
Yeah, certainly. And hockey, big up there in the Boston area. Been up there several times myself for some AA, AAA hockey. But nonetheless, again, the Youngstown Phantoms coming up here. We will have the Fall Classic down at the Lemieux Center down in Cranberry, Pennsylvania coming up. Sam, thanks for joining. It's going to stick around a little bit here for the third quarter.
Yeah, I'll stick around.
I mean, this is your town, so
yeah, we got to. There's been a lot of Poland love going on here. I got to bring it back a little bit here.
Will Harmon and Pano Zipolitis coming out as captains. Poland's going to get the ball, coach, in the second half here, and with an opportunity to extend that lead right now. Poland with 197 yards in offense. Salem 203 yards in offense, but the score doesn't say that.
Well, absolutely not. But Poland, coming down the stretch, they've made some mistakes, and they can't keep making them simple mistakes. They get a first down, and then there's a holding or offside, or there's motion, and they just got to settle down here.
So Poland will kick this one off from left to right. Poland with the 21-13 lead. And it's been the David Zipolitis show here. Touchdowns of 72 yards and 18 yards to help this Poland team. And he was involved in the other touchdown too. Coach threw one for 54 yards to Vito Kamara. So, and you sit there and you look at the development and you say, you know what? Only a sophomore.
Right. How about that? That's crazy.
Got to see Maddox Purins also at tight end there. Got some time on there. 6'5", 215 pounds.
Knocked a few bodies around when he had to pull.
So a lot of players that we will be excited to see here is Poland back to return here in week one as we kick off the second half. This one picked up by Natoli on the far sideline, brought out to the 20, 25, cut back to the inside, has some room to run. He'll get a block from Mimo. Natoli into Salem territory to the 40, and he's going to be gone. Natoli all the way to the end zone to start the third quarter, and the 165-pound junior returns a kickoff for a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, they had him pinned. He jig-stepped a few of them. Then he came back to our side, and once he got around the edge, he had a whole lot of Poland guys. His buddies leading him, and I'll tell you what, he grabbed the gear. He was in the end zone. That's how you open up the second half. Outstanding job.
Well, we always talk about when you defer to the second half and you want to get something done on that first drive of the third quarter, you still haven't had the first drive yet.
Right. You talk about momentum, but wow, what a momentum booster.
So back to kick for Poland is Karamusa, and it is good. 11:40 left here. Third quarter, Poland returns the opening kickoff of the second half for a touchdown. And an outstanding run by Nick Natoli, but I think Killing Mimo was the key on that block on the front side, at least our front side, as he cut back. And just an amazing run here. So Poland, they steal the momentum here in the third quarter.
Well, I noticed, too, when he was coming around the corner, there was a couple of Poland guys that kind of just, if they would have taken a step more, they would have got nailed for a block in the back. And all they did was seal them off. They just stood there, and the Salem guy ran into them, defender, and that's how you play that. Do not cause it.
That kickoff was brought to you by the Village Tavern. For nearly 100 years, the Village Tavern has been one of the area's favorite local spots for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Village Tavern is located at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard and online at villagetavern3.com. They are our sponsor for kickoffs and field goals all year long here. We'd call it the extra point, but it all just came in the same one. So, but we are appreciative to have the Village Tavern on board here for the 2025 campaign. We'll talk about that fourth quarter coming up here. We know what that means, Coach. That's a special fourth quarter.
Oh, I love that. I love the fourth quarter. There's something about that. Every time we go to the fourth quarter, my mouth is watering.
I tell Dave Ferris, I don't know how you live over there.
Oh, my Lord. It would not be good for me.
It would be more accessible, and it would be horrible. But we'll talk about its greatness in the fourth quarter. Stick around. So Aiden Baranches to kick this off for Poland. 11:40 left here, third quarter. Poland with a 28-13 lead. Return the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Baranches teeing this one up. Harmon back to return. He'll step up, pick this one up near the 7-yard line. Past the 10, out to the 20, and contact made just past the 20. He'll be unceremoniously brought down by a couple of Bulldogs. And Salem will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great hit. Starshire, I think I said that right.
We'll go close enough here. We're still working on the Zippolitas thing.
It's true.
So 1st and 10 for Salem. All to 24-yard line. They'll go I formation. Cletus Monroy under center. Canna with the ball. He'll cut back to the inside and be met in the middle. They've picked up a couple 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down now for Salem.
Poland did a good job on that play. I mean, he gave him some yards. That's all. Bend but don't break. Make them earn everything that they can get. Got to wrap up. Just don't get beat deep.
Mark the ball at the 26-yard line, so pick up of 2, 2nd and 8 for Salem. They'll go 3 receivers to the near side. That'll include Mayhew and X-line. Monroy back to pass. Fires out on the flat. Almost picked off by Poland. Mono Zippolita, the closest one to it. The only one closest for Salem was Maxton Ellison. I don't know that he even knew that ball was coming.
Well, he didn't, and I want to tell you something. He catches that on the dead run. He can walk in the end zone. Perfect timing and hit him in a bad place, the hands.
3rd down now for Salem. They'll go receivers 2 by 2. Canada to the left of Monroy. Monroy in a shotgun, 3-step drop, back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, fires over the middle. And it's going to be caught at the midfield and brought down near the 46-yard line. An excellent reception by Will Harmon. I'm trying to get a number on the tackle there. I believe that was going to be Chase Jones.
Yeah, there were 2 guys on it. I did not get that one. I'll tell you what, he threw that ball in center of the field, and he darted it right at – I mean, he never even broke stride. So this he's a good quarterback. Got good arm, strong.
I formation now. Davison to the far side. Harmon to the near side at the receiver position. Giving it to Canna. Canna off the right side. He'll fight his way forward. You haven't Seifert in there for the tackle for Poland. 2nd down now. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Guys, nice run. Had him wrapped up. I thought he was going to be a yard or 2. Oh, they're in a hurry up again.
I'll go back up tempo. Harmon will be the receiver to the far side. Kinsey will be a slot to the far side. They'll come in tight now. So single receiver to the near side. Bunch formation to the left. Monroy trying to call his own number. Try to get upfield. He'll meet with Bono, Zepolitas. And then it's going to be Fonda that's going to come in and clean it up. He'll get hit at the Poland 40-yard line. And it'll bring up third down now for Salem. But, wow.
I think he's going to be a little sore in the morning on that one. I'll tell you what, he come over the top and just drilled them.
I'll mark it at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 4 now for Salem. Receivers 2 by 2. Monroy in the shotgun. Cannon to his left. Some movement up front here. Flags from all 4 points. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty assessed against Salem. That'll knock him back 5. So, call.
I don't know if you noticed what they did. They stood up, the front line stood up quickly and shifted, and that drew the offensive line down.
3rd and 8, actually. Now they'll mark it at the 44. Receivers again, 2 by 2. Mayhew will be the outside receiver to the near side. Lucas Monroy in the shotgun. Cannon to his left. Back to pass. Fires out to the left. That's going to be caught at the 36. He'll fight his way down inside the 33. Great reception by Owen Davidson, the 6'2" junior for Salem.
Yeah, another first down. I don't know who the defensive back was. I didn't get a number. But they're dropping on the cadence. He's dropping off about 15 yards, and all they're doing is quick hitting him. And he's darting it there, so the ball's getting there quick, and he's trying to come back.
Mark the ball at the 33. They'll go wing to the right. Twin receivers to the left. Monroy will go under shotgun, under center. Harmon in motion. They'll hand it off to Canna on the left side. Canna making contact. He'll get downfield. Ball's loose again, but they're going to say he was down. None of the beanbags came out, so no fumble. All the officials seem to agree that was down. So I'll mark the ball at the 24. That should be, I'm going to say, just short of a Salem first down.
Yeah, you're about 9.5 yards.
8:19 left here, third quarter. Poland with a 28-13 lead over Salem. Monroy goes into the shotgun. Cannon to his left. They'll go wing right. Single receiver to each side. They'll send Harmon in motion. Monroy going to call his own number. Get through the line. He's going to fight his way into the red zone all the way down to the 2-yard line. And Salem will have the ball first and goal with 7:58 left here, third quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Poland's defense, they're bending and not good. They're in a hurry up.
So back to the shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side. They'll go wing to the right. That'll be Kinsey. Hand off to Canna. Canna hit the backfield. He'll fight his way forward and into the end zone for the touchdown. 2-yard run for Salem. Cuts the Poland lead to 28-19.
Yeah, it gets, they had him sacked in the backfield on the handoff, but they just are not wrapping and ended up bringing him down. But must be a hard runner because they cannot seem to stop him on first hit.
Brandon Canna on a 2-yard touchdown run. Samoy will come in for the extra point and Dine to hold. And we're going to get a flag and whistles. It'll be an encroachment.
I believe the offense will come back on the field.
Yep. The field goal team headed to the sideline, and an opportunity for Salem to pick up that extra point they missed in the first half.
They needed it. That's what they were shooting for, so they got them to jump. Now the defense got to be stout here.
So I don't believe there was a timeout taken. However, Salem's on the sideline. They'll head back in with the offense. So 2-point conversion attempt coming up for Salem. They'll go twin receivers to the left side. Cannon will be the sole running back. Monroy will go under center. Kinsey will be the wing to the right. Send a man in motion from left to right. Hand off to Canna. And he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. No go. So they will not be able to convert. Score will remain 28-19 in favor of the Poland Bulldogs.
Oh, we got a flag. Now we got 2 flags.
And this is going to be post-whistle flags coming here. So dead ball fouls as the officials are going to get together and talk. And, again, we saw a referee earlier kind of give them a, we'll call it a pep talk regarding some conduct. But see if we can get his Coach Pavlansky. They may have assessed this to Salem. Like Coach Pavlansky
Yeah, personal foul, Jim, on Salem.
All right, so that's going to be assessed on the kickoff. I do believe 7:49 left here, third quarter. We'll keep it right here.
They were probably warned that one time when they stopped and said they're not going to put up with it. Next time we're going to nail you with it, and they did. So Poland stayed. They were smart. They didn't buy into it, and Salem let their emotions get to them. Can't do that.
Right now, Poland with 197 yards in offense. Of course, that does not account for the kickoff return to start the third quarter. Salem with 284 yards in offense, 157 on the ground, 127 through the air.
Some good numbers. Salem's putting it up, but now they get catch-up mode. Poland goes down there. This is tough to make up. Now Poland's got to be aware of something that's they're going to drop behind that. Well, I don't think they're going to do it now. That's right. They're going to have kick deep.
Yep.
I forgot. They had a penalty.
Yep, they're going to assess the penalty on the kickoff. So they will be kicking from the 25-yard line. Poland returning the kickoff to start the third quarter. This is not a great position for Salem.
No, right now it is not. So they can get a good return on this. I expect them to get to at least the 40, possibly the 50-yard line on a good return.
So Ronan Sutter to kick off for Salem. All kickoffs, of course, brought to you by the Village Tavern. Sutter into the ball here, end over end, and it's going to be picked up near the 26-yard line. Fonda's going to drop it. He'll pick it up at the 25, and he's going to be hit and brought down at the 25-yard line. So an opportunity for Poland for great field position. Doesn't really work out as Fonda couldn't get the ball. And then when he did, he took a hit.
Well, that's lack of concentration. He probably thought, okay, where am I going to be at? Where can I take this ball instead of catching it first, worry about the run second? And that's what I think he did. He was worried about what the setup was and maybe took his eye off the ball and was looking at guys running down, seeing where he could go with it, but that hurt their field position. That was a great job by Salem.
1st and 10 for Poland at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the right hash mark. Single receiver to each side. Zipolitis in the shotgun. One running back to his right. His brother David the wing. They'll hand it off to the near side. That'll be Chase Jones. Jones through the offensive line past the 30 and knocked out of bounds just short of the 40. And that'll be plenty enough for a Poland first down.
I'll tell you what, he got to the outside and he looked for a cutback hole, and he got it, and he was able to get a couple more yards out of it. Great run.
Mark the ball at the 38. 1st and 10 for Poland. 7:36 left here, third quarter. Poland with a 28-19 lead. Single receiver to the far side. That'll be Kamara. Zipolitis with the handoff to the near side. Jones again cutting back to the inside. He'll fight his way to the 45. Bring up second down now for Poland.
That's a good job. That's, a good 6-yard run at least. They just got to keep digging. And they ran it to the short side of the field, which, again, always surprised me. You got to test that water, but they're getting chunk yards coming to the sidelines to the boundary.
Interestingly enough, Maddox Purin's in there, the freshman. He'll be at the tight end position on the right side. As they'll go I formation, Zipolitis under center. His brother Pono the fullback. Jones the tailback. Play action. Zipolitis will take it himself. Cut back.
Goodbye.
And we're looking for room to run. And he's got one man to beat. And into the end zone for the touchdown. Pono Zipolitis into the end zone for the Poland touchdown. It's 34-19 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Outstanding. Great job.
Looked like he was going to be hemmed up on that right side. Came cut back to the near side there, Coach.
Wrong brother. That was David.
Oh, excuse me. We're going to get him right.
That's all right. Keep it in the family. That's all I say.
It has been the David Zipolitis show tonight.
There you go. Great job.
As it will be Caramusa that will come in for the extra point.
Oh! Ooh.
And kind of missed the
extra point. Went underneath.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, went underneath.
So the worst thing has probably gone on for Poland tonight, as they will keep a 34-19 lead here. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You are listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio at WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back on the other side.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit TAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras. Now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
With a 34-19 lead, David Zippolitas put in another touchdown, and it has been, well, it's a Zippolitas show, but his brother's been part of that as well, kind of clearing the way for him.
Well, I tell you what, they had great blocking down the field, too. I tell you what, receivers, everybody blocked for him, but he turned that speed on, and there was nobody going to catch him.
So his third running touchdown of the night, threw for one, as Aiden Branches will do the honors. Of course, all kickoffs and field goals brought to you by Village Tavern. And this one's going to be a short one. It's going to head towards the sideline, and it's going to be covered up near the 25-yard line. Baron X-Line thought better of it.
Yeah, it was a good kick. I mean, he pooched it down there, got to about the 25, and it bounced and stayed. So
272 yards on offense for Poland, 284 for Salem. But Poland, the beneficiary, the kickoff return there in the third quarter. Kick off the second half. And now Salem will have the ball 1st and 10, looking to answer the Poland touchdown.
Well, Poland's got to play tough here because, you know, they can score at any time. They got to stay clear and watch what they're doing here.
Twin receivers to the near side. Actually going to send a Canna coming into the last moment here. And then we're going to have a flag on the play. I believe we're going to have an illegal substitution. And indeed, that is going to be the call. So that'll put Salem back 5, and your favorite down and distance, Coach, 1st and 15.
Yeah, there we go. Kind of used to that.
I believe that was on your call sheet, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the big joke with us. You used to tell the officials, do I have to go 1st and 10? Could you give me 1st and 15?
We don't have a play scripted for that. So some sympathy going out to the Salem Quakers. We understand. But 1st and 15 now for Salem. Cletus Monroy on the shotgun. Brandon Canna to his left. Send a man in motion left to right. Give it to him on the end around. Canna leading the block. It's going to be X-Line on the run. Nowhere to go.
He got drilled.
He'll be stopped inbounds. Maybe picked up a couple yards on the play. 2nd down. At just about 12 now.
Great job by the defense. They strung it out. And there was some trailers there. He was looking to cut back, and there was no alley for there, and he ran out of real estate. They were able to bring him down.
They'll work from the left hash mark this time. Owen Davidson will be the receiver to the wide side. Kinsey will be the slot receiver. Monroy in the shotgun. He'll send Cannon in motion from left to right. Back to pass. Shoulder fake by Monroy. Stepping up in the pocket. He'll pass up Zippolitas, and he'll get out near the 35, maybe down to the 36. A flag coming in. And did I see a face mask in there, Coach?
You know what, Jim? I did not see it. I was looking where it was going to be at here. It was a 1st down, so.
5:57 left here, third quarter. Penalty on the play.
We got cramps. We got a Salem young man, about 45, on Poland's side. So they're
Ashton Satterelli was actually out there trying to help him work it out from Poland. So personal foul face mask coming up against Poland. That'll add 15 on for Salem.
And a shout-out to Rick Quinn, who's here. work with my brother David, and he's listening to us on our website. So, Rick, thank you. And he's here to support his grandson, I believe it is. Thank you, sir.
Xavier Kinsey down on the field with a cramp. They're trying to work that out. Really, we kind of humid out today. Not terrible today, but still kind of hot. But you expect that the first couple weeks here of the Ohio high school football season.
Here's the deal, too, is they don't think to drink because it really wasn't hot out. But, you got to irrigate for days, and that's what you have to do. You got to make sure that you're drinking and doing what you got to do.
So for the Salem offense, take a look at that line up front there. Caleb Cutlip, Vinny Urlano, Zane LaFlume, Anthony Lucci, and Matthew Austin doing a great job there for the Quakers here. Not that they haven't been getting yards. Obviously, 284 yards on offense for Salem. But it's been converting it into touchdowns that has been the problem for them.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. As we always said, you could bend but you don't break. Is it, okay, we rushed for 500 yards. Okay, but bottom line is, what's the score say? So you could do all you want. It doesn't matter. You could have all the yardage you want, but if you're not punching in the end zone, and Poland's tightened up on a few of them, so Poland's just got to stay with it.
Try to get you some updated scores from around the area. Of course, all the updated scores come by way of the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Discount Power Sports is your go-to store for discount ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, and more. Visit us at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 330-717-4441. Cart coming on the field there. They can't just seem to work this cramp out. Certainly we believe that's what it is. They are stretching him out to see.
Yeah, and you know what, Jim? You know how I do it. I don't know if you remember, but a great doctor told me, you take them fingertips, you hold on to that calf, and you bury your fingers to the bone, and you squeeze all that liquid that's in that cramp, and that's how you have to do it. My guys used to see me coming, and they'd say, get it, and they'd be screaming bloody murder, but we would be able to get that out of there.
I think that's among other things they were screaming at. Things we can't say on FCC rules prevent.
Yeah, they knew that I meant business, and we had to get it going, and, drinking water and the mustard and the pickle juice. So he's up and running.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the area. Beaver Local with a 15-6 lead over Shaw. Boardman leads Twinsburg now 14-9. Hubbard 42. Brookfield nothing. Wow. Canfield now takes the lead over West Branch 20-15. That last reported at the half. Lowville and Columbiana still tied up at 14. Cheney and Columbus East tied up at 14. Girard leads Orange 48-14. Hudson with a 14-0 lead over Austin Town. Fitch. Cardinal Mooney still with a 21-0 lead over Lake Catholic. McDonald shutting out Champion 34-0. That last reported at the half. Over in Mineral Ridge, Pie Valley and Mineral Ridge are all tied up at 8. At the half, it's Notre Dame Cathedral Latin 37, Struthers 8. Wow. Lisbon 35, Newton Falls 7. East Palestine defeated Shadyside 40-7. That game played last night. And Lake leading South Range still 27-13. Springfield and Lakeview all tied up at 7. As it is 1st and 10 now. Ball at the Poland 49-yard line. Salem on the drive. 5:57 left here, third quarter.
He likes pulling that.
Canna getting downfield, and he will run this one down to the 42-yard line. Pickup of 7. You'll need 3 yards now to get the first down, as the clock will continue to run with 5:35 left here, third quarter. Right back to the line now. Twin receivers to the near side. I formation. Monroy under center. Cannon will be the tailback. They'll send a man in motion and back. And up off the right side. Canna. Going to be up in, and looked like he was maybe going for a slide. Almost took a high hit there at the 34, but that's going to be enough for a Salem first down.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to cut back, Jim, and then the feet just slipped out, and thank God. That would have hurt because he got him loaded on.
Ball at the 34. 1st and 10 for Salem. 2 receivers out to the right side. Receiver to the near side. 1 wing to the right as well. Back to pass is Monroy. Under pressure. Angelilli chasing him down. He's going to take the ball himself. Upfield, he'll get near the 30. And he'll pick up just about 4 on the play. Angelo Angelilli chasing him down from behind, though. Couldn't get him.
Well, the problem is when they get to him, they got to start gearing down a yard or two before they get to him. Because as soon as they get to him, all he does is step right or left, and they blow right past him. They have got to gear down a little quicker. Keep your shoulders square.
All at the 31 now, second down for Salem. In a shotgun now, Monroy back to pass. 3-step drop, looking downfield, stepping up, under pressure.
Got him.
Pano Zipolitas getting to him. It's going to be a sack for the Poland defense. With 4:10 left here, third quarter.
See, that's the key to that, Jim. When they send them 4 receivers, they got to stay. What they did was they blitzed the linebacker in there, Zipolita, and he has got to get in there, and that's exactly what they did. But this is nothing for this team. They like the long yardage. They seem to get it, so they got to stop them here.
3rd and 15 now for Salem. Mark the ball at the 39-yard line. Monroy with the read. He'll take it himself. Hit the backfield. Cam Hackstead chasing him down from behind. Rode him into the turf. May have picked up a yard on the play, but now 4th down for Salem. They are at the Poland 38-yard line. Decision time for Coach Johnson.
No, he's going to go. He has to go. That's what they're going to do. It's possible they'll pooch it, but I really think he's going to go for it. But they got to keep him inside. They have got to square in on them edges and cannot let him get outside.
So 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. That'll be Lucas Adams. Monroy in the shotgun. Cannot offset to his left. And we're going to get some movement.
There we go.
And offsides will be Salem. Easy call for the officials.
Yeah, everybody took off but the line and the snap.
Which is always frustrating because you teach the receivers to look in at the line, watch the ball.
That was always my pet peeve. I would kind of lose my cookies on that, just because you're supposed to be looking at the ball. Don't listen to the count. You're too far away.
All now at the 43-yard line. Monroy in the shotgun, Cannon to his left, back to pass. Under pressure, try to throw a screen, got a flag on the play.
Probably going to be, he's going to decline. I'm going to say it was a hold.
See if we can get the call. And either way, it's going to be a turnover on downs here, as it's going to be a hold coming up against Salem. The penalty will be declined. First down for Poland, 2:46 left here, third quarter. They will take over at their own 43-yard line.
Now, they've got to – now, don't go for broke. Just keep holding on the ball, keep getting first downs, eat the clock, because right now you got the momentum. But as we know, they could score pretty quick. Salem's done a great job. They've surprised us because we thought, looking at them, they were a young team, didn't have a great bit of size. But let me tell you what, Coach did a great job. They were prepared. Outstanding football team. They're going to win some games this year.
Correction, they'll mark the ball at the 48. Forgot about that penalty. When half the team left and the other half stayed.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation here. 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff, and it's going to be broken up in the backfield. Well read by Salem. Nowhere to go. About a 3-yard loss.
They sent the house, Jim. They sent everybody. There were linebackers. There were corner blitzes. It's exactly what they did. If they could have pulled that and thrown it, oh, my. They had a lot of guys in the backfield.
Bailey Essick going to be credited for the tackle, the 6-foot junior. They'll mark the ball back at the 43, which is originally where I said it was going to be. So.
Right. See, you're right the first time.
I'm telling you, just kind of prophesizing these things.
So now they got to be real careful here. They got to keep the clock running, but they got to get down and get some more scores here. They held them. They got enough point lead, so.
2 minutes left here, third quarter, as we are going to get a timeout for Poland. 1:59 left here, third quarter. Poland with a 34-19 lead over Salem. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back after this.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
1:59 left here, third quarter. Poland with a 34-19 lead. On the ball, second and 15 now. They'll mark this at the 43-yard line.
Salem's all uptight. They're going to send the house again.
Twin receivers to the far side, wing to the right. Rolling out to the far side is Zippolitis. Looking downfield, he's going to throw this one into the turf. His closest one to it was Maddox Purin, so that'll avoid an intentional grounding call.
And they like this because they've held them now. This will be third down, clock stops. So it's in favor of the Quakers. They have got Poland's number. They're blitzing everybody. They can get somebody behind that blitzes. I'll tell you what, they'll run forever. They are sending the house.
The ball marked at the 43-yard line on the Poland side of the field.
As Coach Noble would say, it almost looked like a jailbreak.
Poland now, third down. They have to get to the Salem 42-yard line for a first down. Zippolitis taking it himself. Under pressure, he's going to be wrapped up in the back. He'll break that tackle.
Boy.
Oh, and he's got room to run to the outside, well into Salem territory. Going to break another tackle. And could he fight his way into the end zone? Touchdown, David Zippolitis. 57 yards.
What a run. And they had him in the backfield for a loss. He is just an amazing athlete. He's so, and you know, he's a thick boy, man, as we'll say, and they just can't get him. He just shrugs those shoulders and flips these guys off. I
would like to go back and count how many tackles he broke.
He had to break at least 5, 6
And you knew
tackles.
as soon as that pursuit came this way and he broke back to the other side, there was a lot of room for him as Karamusa will come in for the extra point. That kick is up, and it is good. 1:42 left here. Third quarter, 41-19 is the Poland lead. We'll keep it right here for a bit because coming up in the fourth quarter, our favorite fourth quarter.
Great job.
Can almost smell it.
I can smell it.
Can almost smell it.
Smell that little heat from that stuff that I like.
Absolutely. Poland now putting this one away maybe a little bit early. 41-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. Salem, no lack of effort there, but you can see how special that the young sophomore is going to be for the Poland Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, he has great presence. And he had a lot of good blocking down the field, too, Jim. I mean, he made things happen. There's no doubt. Great run on his behalf. But I'll tell you what, once he got loose, there were people blocking left and right. And smart. Nobody picked back. Nobody blocked from behind. So I commend the coaches for that. That was a great job.
Poland with 324 yards in offense, but not to be outdone. Salem with 309. Salem 160 through the air, 149 on the ground, but again, it's not translating into points.
Glad to see there's hardly any yardage here.
So
I can't wait to see our number 80, Maddox. I want to see him really shine as he goes somewhere, because I really think that'd be great.
And you talk about Maddox Purins. We watched him at that scrimmage, 6'5", 215-pound freshman, and has a good build.
That's a big boy.
Yep, he looks like he's been in the gym maybe once or twice.
Yeah, and he's a young lad. What do you think he gets to junior and senior?
Branches with a short end-over-end kick. It'll head towards the Salem sideline, and it'll roll out of bounds.
Ooh.
Didn't look like for a moment it was going to, but we'll get the flag here, the illegal procedure. That will give the Quakers the ball, I believe, at the 40, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
but you know what, Jim? That's smart to do. They've been getting gouged on the return. That's something that I know Coach Pavlansky's going to work on is that special team because they're giving up a lot of yards. I'd rather do that, kick it, give it to them there because they've been getting close to that 50-yard line on the returns.
So 1:41 left here, third quarter. Salem with the ball. See where they're going to mark this at. I believe it's going to be at the 35. Of course, and then, okay, well, they're going to give Poland their ball back. They'll start from the left hash mark. Salem moving left to right on your iMedia One Network app, Live 365 app, whichever you're listening to. Here's Monroy. Under center, Canna, the tailback. He'll give it to Canna. Canna off the right side. He'll fight his way forward. Past the 40, down near the 42-yard line. Great run.
Yeah, beautiful run. The thing is, make them run the ball. Eat that clock. That was a good 6-yard run. Clock's running. We're down to a minute 15, third quarter.
So Monroy under center. They'll go I formation, twin receivers to the near side. Another hand up to Canna. Canna on the right side. He was hemmed up right at the line of scrimmage. Pano Zipolita with the tackle. Nowhere to go for Brandon Canna. Canna having a good night, though, overall. 5'9", 176 pounds. He's a junior, but obviously carrying the load for the Salem Quakers.
I wonder how many tackles Pano's got. My man got to have at least 15 tackles already.
Monroy back in the shotgun. Quick pass out to the far side. That's going to be caught. Out past the 40. They'll reach out to the 45-yard line. Baron X-line on the reception for Salem. That's going to be enough. Just enough for a Salem first down.
Wow. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. Wow.
Clock start will roll now from about 24 seconds left here, third quarter. One receivers to the near side, back to the I formation for Salem. First and 10, they'll pitch it out to Canna. Canna trying to find some edge, but he'll cut back in. He'll run into a plethora of white jerseys and make it out down to the 49-yard line.
What I like about him, he's always leaning forward. You never see him, very seldom you see him get tackled. He goes backwards. That's going to be the quarter.
That will bring us to the end of three. After three, it's the Poland Bulldogs 41. The Salem Quakers 19. We'll step aside for a quick break. You are listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back after this.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras. Now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Throw this one downfield and overthrows the intended receiver. He was looking for Owen Davison, but I think it was the Ashton Satterelli that was closest to it for Poland.
Yeah, but he overthrew that by at least 5-6 yards, so nobody was getting that one.
3rd and 6 for Salem.
Well, this should be 2-down territory. They're not going to stop.
Ball at the 49-yard line. They'll go twin receivers to the near side, twin receivers to the far side. Monroy in the shotgun. Canna to his right. Back to pass. Fires out to his right. That's going to be caught at the 45 and knocked out of bounds near the 41-yard line. Owen Davison on the reception. That's going to be a first down for Salem.
Moving right down the field, but you know what? Poland's going to give him a little bit. I'd tighten it up just a bit.
Fourth quarter here is brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House. Talk about her shortly here. Twin receivers to each side.
And we do talk about it.
That's right. You'll be hungry when we're done.
Yeah.
Monroy, three-step drop. Under pressure, Bono Zipolidis brings him down for another sack. 11:43 left here, fourth quarter. Wow. Bono Zipolidis. He might be entitled to some Lena's Pierogies as well.
You're kidding.
She is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's Pierogi House on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Call Lena's at 234-254-8532. Tell them Bono Zipolidis sent you.
I'll tell you what, he delayed blitz on that. Come over there, and he never saw him. He had a free shot right at him.
Twins to the near side. They'll send a man in motion. And off to Canna. Canna on the counter. Back to the left side, and he'll carry the ball out to the 45-yard line. Pick up a 5. 2nd and 5. Well, they'll give him one more yard, so 2nd and 4 now for Salem.
Poland's done a great job. They're giving them the yardage, but they're just not letting them score. And again, we talk about it, bend but don't break. Yardage don't mean nothing.
Excuse me, 3rd down as they'll go receivers 2 by 2. Monroy in the shotgun, Canada to his right hip. Step drop again for Monroy. Shoulder fake, fires over the middle, has a man wide open at the 40-yard line. He'll wake past the 30, down to the 34-yard line. Lucas Adams on the reception. 5'11" senior receiver for the Salem Quakers.
So you got 4th and about 4 yards.
I'm pretty sure this one an easy call. Ball at the 34 now.
The only problem I have with that, Jim, is he got wide open. He was wide open on that. I don't know why he
just kind of sat in that area.
Yeah, he just sat
waited.
down.
All right. Monroy now with Kinsey to his left, Canna to his right. Monroy going to take it himself upfield. He'll have plenty enough for the Salem first down and fight his way down near to the 21-yard line. The Salem drive will continue. 9:43 left here in the game. Poland with a 41-19 lead.
Yeah, I was going to say, Poland is they got to get some other guys in there, give these guys up front a blow, because I tell you what, they're chasing him all over the place, and they get a little tired. Them hogs up there are getting a little worn out.
High formation. And off the left side, Canna off the left side. Brought down by Zipolidis, the tackling machine tonight. Brought down at the 19. So a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 now for Salem. Clock will continue to run. 9:05 left here in the game. Single receiver to the near side. That'll be X-line. Twin receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Throw down to the flats to Canna. Canna going to be chased down. And finally finished off by Cam Hackstead. Bono Zipolita making the initial contact.
Yeah. Again, all over the field. We got a man down.
All right. So is that Poland taking a time, or we have an official's timeout?
I think it's an official's, I'm thinking, but that defensive front is just wore out.
All right, 8:38 left here, fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a quick break as well. You're listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600, The Patriot.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
8:38 left here, fourth quarter. Poland with a 41-19 lead. Mark the ball now, just about, I believe, the 16-yard line.
Thereabouts.
So 3rd down for Salem as they try to get into the end zone. Great night here in Salem. I believe it's just about 76 degrees here. Couldn't ask for a better night here in August. It's Monroy with Canada to his right. He'll set a man in motion from right to left. Monroy will call his own number out to the right, out to the outside, and he'll be unceremoniously brought down again by Zippolitis. I'm pretty sure that Zippolitis could probably have some assault charges tonight. Good Lord. He has been chasing down Monroy like, like Yoda money.
Wanted poster on the...
Absolutely. I mean, can't say enough about either of the Zippolitis that played tonight, David or Pano. So back to the shotgun. Or Monroy will send a man in motion from right to left. He'll give it to him on the end around. Cut back to the inside. Maybe pick up a couple yards on the play. It'll bring up second and down now for Salem.
And guess who's on the tackle?
Sing along if you know the words.
Oh, my word. I want to tell you people, to watch this young man play football, he's running from sidelines to sidelines. Let me tell you what. Whew, he's going to be wore out at home.
Twin receivers to the left. They'll go wing to the right. They'll send a man in motion. That'll be X-line. Monroe going to keep the ball himself up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward inside the 5 and down to the 4-yard line. Now, would he have gotten a first down there? Because I know you could still get a first down there, but he may be a couple yards short on that.
Yeah, he come up. He's hurting.
7:04 left here. Clock will continue to run as we hit the 7-minute mark. All with a 41-19 lead. Going the shotgun. He'll take it himself, and he'll be close and into the end zone.
Oh, they gave it
for the touchdown. Salem. That's the Poland lead to 41-25 with 6:48 left here in the game. Cletus Monroy having a night of his own.
Oh, absolutely. Young man is fighting hard.
Will come in for the extra point. Wait for the snap. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it is good. So 6:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Salem cuts the Poland lead to 41-26. Of course, the fourth quarter brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, the home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's Pierogi House on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available flavors. For dine-in or carry-out, call Lena's at 234-254-8532. And over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240, Ant McKinley with a 22-12 lead over the Warren Harding Raiders.
That had to be a good game.
I don't know if that's the final there, but...
Well, now what are they going to do? Well, Coach has got him over there for special teams, so you know that got to be aware of the onside kick here.
Yeah, the way the kicks have gone tonight, it's been kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I hate to say it, but that's a lot of time for and believe me, Salem can score quick.
Take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Beaver Local now with a 21-14 lead over Shaw in the fourth quarter. Orban still has a 14-9 lead over Twinsburg. Cam McKinley now leads Warren 29-12. Canfield leads West Branch 20-15. East Liverpool and Carrollton, they're all tied up at 6. Cheney and Columbus East still all tied up at last report.
Here comes the onside kick. That's
Cardinal Mooney with a 21-0 lead over Lake Catholic, and McDonald shutting out Champion 34-0.
Isn't that question, Jim? They got 6 on one side, 4 on the other. Isn't that illegal?
Well, we'll find out in a moment here. The ball up in the air. It's going to be recovered by Poland at the 48-yard line. I want to say that was Angelilli on the recovery, but it's hard to tell because the jerseys are tucked up under there. And I stand corrected on. I will correct myself. It's Gavin Seifert on the recovery for the Poland Bulldogs. But they kicked it to that 6-man side. No flag on the play. Poland will have the ball at their own 49.
Yeah, I thought in high school you had to be balanced on an onside kick. You had to have 5 and 5 with the kicker in the middle, but I might be wrong.
So they'll go T formation this time. Zipolitis under center. Hand it off. Contact right at the line of scrimmage. He'll fight forward, pick up maybe a couple yards on the play. Poland going into that time-consuming offense. Trying to see who the ball carrier was on that. And once again, it'll be Gavin Seifert wearing number 8.
It's getting a little chippy out there right now. We can't afford anybody. Just let's do what we got to do here.
41-26 is your score in favor of Poland. 6:15 left in the game. Zipolitis will bring in the play from the sideline. Poland moving left to right. Two backs in the back. Excuse me, they'll go T formation again. Maddox Purin's a tight end to the right. And this one off the right side. Chase Jones out to the 45-yard line. Bring up 3rd down now for Poland. Hard to defend when you don't know where the ball is going.
Yeah.
They'll mark the ball at the 45. 3rd and 4 now for Poland.
Got to keep getting first downs here.
5:40 left here in the game. Poland with a 15-point lead. T formation again. Some movement up front. And
5 yards.
It is an encroachment call coming up against Salem. That will move the ball to the 40-yard line. That will give Poland a first down.
There we go. Hard count them.
Great discipline by the Poland offense.
Well, I'm sure that was called in the huddle.
Last thing you tell them is, don't jump.
Don't jump.
Would laugh at the lineman that would jump when you tell them we're not snapping the ball.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Or silent count. I used to go into silent count, and they go, don't move. Just stand there.
Tight ends of both sides now, T formation. Zipolitis under center. I believe they're going to hand this one off the right side. Chase Jones going to be pushed out of bounds. Oh, and he's going to head to the end zone. They're going to say, I thought he went out of bounds. A 40-yard touchdown run by Chase Jones.
Wow, Jim, I tell you what.
I don't know how he stayed in.
It looked like he stepped out of bounds, but again, from where I'm at, it's hard to say.
So Poland extends their lead to 47-26 on what we thought was going to be a dead play, but Chase Jones said, we're not having it. He was going to get a touchdown tonight.
I'm getting one. I don't care what anybody says. So.
5:03 left here, 4th quarter. Salvi Karamusa in for the extra point. Brody Gensler to hold. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. 5:03 left here, 4th quarter. Poland takes a 48-26 lead. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back after this.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
5:03 left here, 4th quarter. Poland extends their lead to 48-26 on what we thought was a play that Chase Jones went out. He said, nope, we're going to tiptoe this one, go 40 yards, and collect his 6.
Yeah, we're having some fireside chats with some coaches and a lineman that I don't have to mention his name. But
yeah, again, the referee came over, talked to head coach Tom Pavlansky. Apparently,
I've been watching this player. He's running his mouth and he's doing things he shouldn't be doing. Come on, you're ahead. Don't cost your team. And the official told him, go sit down. And Coach Pavlansky had a little fireside. And then I'm assuming that's the line coach. And Let's just say I wouldn't want to be down there. There's no reason for this. None. Shut your mouth, play football. You're leading by 3 touchdowns. Be quiet.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Lake now with a 42-13 lead over South Range. Wow, South Range looking at may go 0-1 to start the season. That hasn't happened in a long time. Lakeview and Springfield all tied up at 7. Ursuline leads Steubenville 37-7. A lot of positive things to say about Ursuline here in the preseason. And Union Local leads JFK 14-6. United leads Minerva 35-0 as Aiden Branches will line this one up. Branches with a deep kick. This one will be fielded at the 21-yard line. Brought out to the 30, 35, 40, and down to the 45-yard line. Will Harmon on the return. It's been Pete Zumas on the tackle. Zumas, the 6'1", 190-pound sophomore.
Pete Zumas. Rick Quinn's grandson, from what I understand, I was told. Great job by that young man. Getting some playing time.
Check your sources. Make sure that's right.
Pretty sure.
You can maybe confirm it over some Lena's pierogies.
No. If I go to Lena's, what do I order? It's the only thing I ever ordered. What do I order?
Say it, Coach.
Chicken paprikash.
There you go. Can't do it with the accent. Wing to the right, single receiver to the near side. Monroy will send a man in motion from left to right. I'll give it to Canna. Canna off the left side. He'll hit midfield down at the 49, and then flags are going to fly in from everywhere.
76 was holding so bad. And you can't be on the end guy like that and be grabbing like that. And it's just, that's not good,
Anthony Lucci.
Yeah, Anthony
the guilty
Lucci.
Party for Salem, the 5'11", 272-pound senior.
Yeah, it's a big boy, but, if they start breaking loose, you can hold on to that shirt. As soon as they start getting away, you got to let go with that outside arm. And looked like he was doing the 2-step with him, Jim, and it just doesn't work that way.
Well, he's trying. That's every time I got called for holding. That's all I say. I'm trying. 4:48 left here, fourth quarter here in the Lena's Pierogi House, fourth quarter. And want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight, as Monroy will be in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the right side. Can will be on his left hip. Ball at the 40-yard line. You'll have to get to the under pressure. And Monroy going to go down in the backfield. It'll count as a sack. I believe we'll give Colt Arnold the credit for the pressure before he went down on his own. But even if Arnold couldn't chase him down, Pete Dumas was there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Coach, some of our great sponsors this year, Youngstown Patricians, Cleveland Cobras, Village Tavern, Discount Power Sports, Lena's Pierogi House. Can't beat that lineup.
Nope.
I formation for Monroy. I'll hand it off to Canna. Canna through the middle, but he's met and goes nowhere. And a flag on the play. This is going to be a dead ball foul. And Xavier Kinsey may have 15 assessed against him.
Yeah, that's just, and I don't believe it was on a Poland kid because he got shoved and he threw his hands up. So we'll see what they're going to do here.
4:01 left here in the game. Oh, they're going to call. All right. So they're going to call it offsetting. Again, didn't happen. Wow. The ball now at the Salem 39-yard line.
Reason why I disagree with that, it's like, well, that's all right. If you do it, I do it. Then ain't will be no harm, no foul. And I don't like that. You got to call. Make a call.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left of Monroy. Back to pass, 3-step drop, fires it out to Canna. Canna in the flat. Zuma's trying to hold him up, waiting for help, and Chase Jones and Zipolitas took a shot from his own player.
Oh, my Lord.
They're so aggressive. J.J. Fonda came up there. We're so aggressive, we're hurting each other.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest hit he took today was his Fonda. Whoa, did he get drilled.
Check these numbers out, Coach. For Poland, 370 yards in offense. Salem, 374. Couldn't get much more even than that.
Oh, my Lord.
And I think that Fonda is now trying to help Zipolita get his helmet back together. That's a good teammate right there.
Yeah, when you're looking out your ear hole, that's just that's not a good sign.
Friendly fire, folks.
Yeah, let me tell you. And we're not exaggerating. He got hammered.
On it from the safety position, coming up and kind of blowing up the pack there.
Yeah. Too bad it was all his own men.
To Zippolita's credit, he kind of got him, just dusted it off. So 2 receivers out to the far side. This time that'll be X-Line and Davidson. Single receiver to the near side, be Adams. 2 running backs in the backfield. That'll be Kinsey and Canna. Monroy now will step back. 4th down. We'll see if he punts it away. Indeed he will. That's going to be a low spiral at the 30. And no returner back for Poland. And
it's okay.
Roll back down near the Poland 17-yard line with 2:56 left here in the game. And everything going Poland's way here. Again, we talked about the yardage. 370 to 374 in favor of Salem, but they trail 48-26.
Yeah, the whole thing too, Jim, is, again, you have all the yardage you want. It makes it look good on paper, but it don't mean nothing unless you put it in. And Poland tightened up when they needed to. So, it's just how it goes. You got to score points. I don't care how much yardage you got.
So most of the first-team players out there for Poland. However, you see Ethan Smith out there, 5'7", 165-pound junior running back. We'll see some time now on the Poland offense. 1st and 10 for Poland. They're on 18-yard line. Running up the middle, nowhere to go. Flag on the play. Or is that a beanbag? Ball must have come loose. And been recovered by Poland. And some new players coming in there, including Nate Sosnowski and Justin Zuzan. Both of those young men, members of the lacrosse team as well.
There we go.
So not only big, strong linemen, but also skilled players. So Canton McKinley now with a 36-12 lead over the Warren Harding Raiders over on Western Reserve Radio 2, Sports Radio 1240. The Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Handoff up the middle again. Nowhere to go. Bring up 3rd down now for Poland. They try to eat up the rest of this clock as we hit the 2-minute mark. Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. It's a final. United shuts out Minerva 35-0. Malvern with a 16-0 lead still over Valley Christian. Toronto shuts out Southern 34-0.
Wow.
In a final, Ursuline gets a 37-7 win over Steubenville in Steubenville.
That's hard to do.
Have a flag on the play.
That's offsides.
All right, encroachment on the defense, and that'll give Poland a free 5 yards. So we'll take a look. Some more of these scores around here. Lake with a 49-13 win over South Range.
Well, you hear different things, and we had heard that South Range was going to be down a little bit this year. They're a quality team. So they might be down a little bit this year. So, again, we don't know how good.
Really takes till you get to about week 3 or 4, though, I think, before you can say this is the identity of this team.
You are right. You are right. There's no doubt.
T formation this time. Handed off the left side. Spinning and turning. As it will be close, we'll get a whistle. Try to get a number on the carry for you as we have some new players coming in, and that's going to be Ethan Smith on the carry. And it's 4th and 1. And they're going to set the punt team on. Somebody take a timeout.
Yep.
All right. So I believe Poland's going to take a timeout here.
I mean, you got a minute 11. To be honest with you, Jim, I would probably, and what's the yardage? 4th and 1. I'd go for it. Why punt it?
Nothing to lose here.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
After working out the totals here, Salem with 368 yards of offense, Poland with 370. Again, if you look at those numbers, you think it was a really close game. But Poland with a 48-26 lead. Poland faithful having a good time. We're on the visitor side here at SIBO Stadium.
Is that crazy band?
It is.
And that one trombone player, he's, you got to watch him.
Can't trust the trombone player.
Heck no, especially if he's a lacrosse player.
Quite the combination there. T formation, Zippolitas under center here. 4th and 1. They're actually going to go for it this time. Hand off the right side, and it's going to be a first down for Poland. He'll make it out to the 31. And that's going to be Nick Natoli on the carry for the Bulldogs.
4 knees.
And with 1:03 left, clock continuing to run. That should wrap it up here in week 1. And
that's 4 knees. That's it. Get it over with. Do what you got to do. Get out of Dodge. That's all.
I will say this, Coach. In my opinion, a great performance by the Poland Bulldogs. A great effort by the Salem Quakers.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it was a great football game. I'll tell you that right now. Outstanding job. Both teams. Great job.
Victory formation for Poland. They'll take a knee. 30 seconds left.
Coming into this game, we thought, well, Salem, they may have some problems. We're bigger, we're stronger. First game, I'll tell you what, they came out and played well. Get that many yards in a game, you've done something well. So
they're going to let the final 15 seconds run down here in Salem. Poland will start the season 1-0 with a 48-26 victory over the Salem Quakers. We'll step aside for a timeout when we come back while the postgame show here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network. You are listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week, and we'll be back on the other side of this break.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Post-game show here from Salem as we wrap up week 1 of the Ohio high school football season. Poland, 48-26 victory over the Salem Quakers. Take a look at scoring recap here, Coach. And it started there in the first quarter as David Zippolitas will run a first play from scrimmage, 72 yards into the end zone, giving Poland the 7-0 lead. 2:41 of the first quarter would be Cletus Monroy heading into the end zone on a 2-yard run. That would tie it up at 7. And not long after that, 1:49 of the first quarter, David Zippolitas hitting Video Kamara on a 54-yard touchdown pass to give Poland the 14-7 lead. Starting out the second quarter, 11:54, it would be Monroy to Xavier Kinsey on a 10-yard touchdown pass. They would not get the extra point. It would be 14-13 in favor of Poland. 6:39 of the second quarter, David Zippolitas for Poland, 18 yards into the end zone. His great night was just getting started. Third quarter action, 11:40. It was a kickoff return by Nick Natoli that would extend the Poland lead, and that would start the third quarter. Again, we talked about the critical first drive there in the third quarter. Nick Natoli said, no problem. Watch this.
Yeah.
Third quarter, 7:49. It would be Brandon Canna into the end zone on a 2-yard touchdown run. And then moments later, David Zipolitis on a 60-yard plus touchdown run would extend the Poland lead. Then it would, at 1:42, it would be Zipolitis again on a 57-yard run. Fourth quarter action, Cletus Monroy into the end zone on a 4-yard touchdown run, and the scoring would be rounded out. With 5:03 left in the fourth quarter, Chase Jones would go 40 yards into the end zone, 48-26, Poland with the victory. Take a look at some of these, the yardage here for Poland. 73 passing, 304 on the ground. Did a great job eating that clock up with the Bulldog offense.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It was a great game. Both teams ran the ball, threw the ball well. But, again, it all counts is make sure you get it in the end zone, and they did not do that. So Poland did a great job on that. Outstanding job. But just, they got it. Some of these guys got to cool down, though. They got to, you know what? It's emotion, and you can't let your emotions take it because it's just not good. So
take a look at the Salem numbers. 368 yards in offense, 182 passing, 186 on the ground, Coach. A well-balanced offense there. And I think you said it earlier. This is going to be a Salem team that's going to win some games this year.
Oh, absolutely. I think they surprised us. They really did. Don't have a whole lot of big size, but when you have a quarterback and running back that can do that, man, and they did a great job up front. They're not real big, but their technique and everything was perfect on that, opening the hole, sealing people out. So outstanding job as far as for Salem. So they're well to be proud of.
We'll step aside for one final break. When we come back, we'll give you a rundown of the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update, and we will wrap it up here from Salem. You are listening to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back after this.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC, find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. We now return you to the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Back here one last time as we wrap up week one of the Ohio high school football season. Poland, with the victory, they start 1-0. Salem 0-1. We'll take a look one last time at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Your go-to for discount ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, and more. Visit Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 330-717-44 4-1. Coach, some surprises here this week, but a lot of great football going on. We'll start out with Beaver Local. Last report, they had a 21-14 lead over Shaw. Boardman leads Twinsburg 21-9. That last reported in the third quarter. Hubbard ruining Brookfield's debut of the new stadium here tonight. They get the 48-0 win over the Warriors. Canfield in the fourth quarter leads West Branch 26-21. LeBray, they knock off Cardinal 49-8. East Liverpool and Carrollton all tied up at 6. Columbiana trails Lowville 34-28. Cheney leads Columbus East 20-14. Crestview shuts out Western Reserve 34-0. Girard 55. Orange 14. Wilmington gets the 21-7 win over Greenville. Hudson in the third quarter with a 21-7 lead over Fitch. Mooney, they knock off Lake Catholic 30-13. McDonald gets the win over Champion 41-6. Haven't got an updated score there from Pie Valley and Mineral Ridge, but last we heard it tied up at 8 in the third quarter. Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, last reported at the half, had a 37-8 lead over Struthers. Lisbon with a 49-17 win over Newton Falls. Reynolds over Eisenhower over on the PA side, 60-25. Reynolds putting up 60 points tonight. Lake, they give South Range the loss tonight, 49-13. South Range, for a first time in a long time, will start the season 0-1. And in overtime, Lakeview gets the 10-7 win over Springfield. Dave Ferris just sending me the score here. Mineral Ridge gets the 29-8 win over Pie Valley. Springfield loses by a field goal as well. Again, 10-7. They lose to Lakeview in overtime. Ursuline with the 37-7 win over Steubenville. Toronto beats Southern 34-0. Union Local with a 14-6 lead over JFK United. Shuts out Minerva 35-0. Malvern 16, Valley Christian 0. That was reported in the first half, but we have not gotten an update from that. And, of course, coming up tomorrow, it'll be Steubenville Central Catholic taking on Wellsville. Whetstone will take on Youngstown East. The very same Youngstown East we will see next week at Pavlansky Field in Poland. And, Coach, for a Week 1 matchup, not bad. Great weather, great atmosphere, great crowd. Unfortunately, somebody had to lose this game. Poland, though, doing it on all ends here, offensively, defensively, and on special teams.
And there wasn't a lot of sloppy play, and that's what I liked. I mean, you had two football teams going at it. You would think this would have been game 3 or 4. They both did an outstanding job. Both staffs had their team ready, and again, I just I'm excited for Poland, but I'll tell you what, Salem's going to win some games. They have a good enough team that if they're not injured, everything should go well.
Yeah, a lot of talent out here on the field tonight. You can look at Cletus Monroy, Brandon Canna, and receiving corps doing a great job. You mentioned it, the offensive line really standing in there against a very strong Poland 4-man front, especially having to deal with those linebackers on the blitzes as well.
Absolutely.
I want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, including the Youngstown Patricians, our title sponsor, the Cleveland Cobras, sponsoring our Coach's Corner, Village Tavern, sponsoring all of our kickoff and field goal sponsors, Discount Power Sports, of course, our scoreboard sponsor, and our fourth quarter sponsor, Lena's Pierogi House. You can't beat that anywhere. I highly recommend going out there on an empty stomach and sitting there and enjoying that. So Week 1 in the books, Coach, 48-26. Next week, the East High Golden Bears, they will come to Poland to take on the Bulldogs. And for the Bulldogs, a lot of momentum to build on.
Absolutely, and the good thing about that is, well, I'll get to see a few guys that I know that are on the coaching staff. You know one, he played for us. Not only at Volney, he played for us at Cheney, played for us at the Scourge, Eddie McElroy. Looks like he can just step into the uniform and go. And Gary Thornton, I had his son at Volney. The Thornton family, good people. I just enjoyed being around them, and we got to see them at the scrimmage, and they were there scouting, and we got to just get a picture with Eddie and just bring some old times back.
We're looking forward to that next week as Poland will host the East High Golden Bears. 6:35 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff right here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. So for the coach, Bob Gessler, for Dave Ferris, Matt Craven, Matt Martin, everybody back at the Gessler Propane Studio. Thanks for joining us here on Week 1. We look forward to seeing you next week as the East High Golden Bears come to Poland to take on the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs looking to go 2-0. And we will see you all again next week right here on the Youngstown Patricians High School Football Game of the Week.
Good night, all.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve.